We are here to present our annual presser, which will definitely talk about generally the 23rd agenda, talk about the ZANU-PF People's Annual Conference, and attend to maybe one or two other questions that you might want to ask. However, in summary, my reason for calling upon the journalism fraternity is we as Mnangagwa Royal Charter would want to reaffirm our support and our pleasure in the leadership of His Excellency Comrade Mnangagwa. We are saying what he's doing on the ground deserves a thumbs up, and as a people, as he was elected constitutionally voted for by mass party, which is ZANU-PF, we would believe the MPs, through their technical way of doing it, will move a motion in Parliament to extend his term, not necessarily cancelling elections. As Mnangagwa Royal Charter, we are saying, and we would want to put it on record, that the work that His Excellency is doing deserves support from each and every individual within our country. The infrastructure development we are seeing, the educational support that he has been rendering. You might be aware that just last week, he donated a fleet of cars to members of Teachers for Economic Development, I'm told. And he's doing a lot, and it is against that background that we believe very soon, either from the ruling party or from the then opposition party, because I don't believe we still have an opposition party in the country. I'm told that their president resigned from active politics, and I have not known of any that have come out to be an opposition leader. However, we compel members of parliament in their oneness. We saw them in Kwekwe at the president's farm doing things as one family. We believe they are going to very soon move a notion to have an election stay, so that all the Vision 2030 programs progress without harm. On that note as well, before I go to the projects, I would want to say we are aware that we are a developing country, and there is a developed country. There is Europe and its allies. Those are developed countries, right? And we are here in Africa and part of Asia, developing countries. We can't be seen issues of governance being tabled on one table. Why am I saying this? We can't afford elections after every 5 years in Africa when we are still developing. And we are saying we are taking this from developed countries who are already developed. It is my wish, my hope and prayer that that should be heard, and very soon we'll move as one in Zimbabwe towards that trajectory. I've talked about projects. We are aware that the ruling party, which is ZANU-PF, is currently going for its annual People's Conference very soon. And as Mnangagwa Royal Charter as well, we would want to also put some resolutions that we took from our membership for consideration as they deliberate upon various issues of social, political and economic development. Point number one, we would want to talk about the War Veterans League. We believe they've done a lot for this country, and when they went to war, they did not go there for money. They went there for protecting our sovereignty, for our land and so forth. However, we believe and we trust the First Republic did their part, and it deserves to be recognized. However, through the Second Republic, we also request that a lot can be done for their welfare. Some of them came out of war with terminal illnesses. Some of them lost their houses, their homestays, relatives, and so forth. And we believe Comrade Mnangagwa, our president, is still a listening president. And he will take this recommendation so seriously. All veterans deserves more. We need more land to all veterans. We need healthy care for all veterans. This is a time where we should see hospitals wards meant for all veterans only. If you go to Europe, they would pay millions just to see a World War veteran walk a distance of 100 meters. That's how they guess what? Some of them were even rewarded with our farms here because of participation in World War. So that's point number one. And also, maybe as point number 1B, we also request His Excellency through all protocols within the system, whether the party or government, to reconsider the upgrading of the hero status that was accorded to Comrade Chingaira. We believe this will go a long way in boosting morale within the comrades. Not undertaking anything that was done by the First Republic, but we just feel that if it was to be upgraded, it would do well within our country and the World Veterans League. Also, I'm done with all veterans. Let's go to Youth League. We believe the land redistribution was done well, taking nothing from what the First Republic did. I would love to compel the powers be to, after finalization of the Land Commission, to allocate a certain quota to the Youth League for sustainability of generations as far as land redistribution is concerned. Before we put closure to the land redistribution, to really consider the Youth League and the women so that everybody benefits as far as the land redistribution is concerned. So in summary, that will be my remarks. I will repeat for avoidance of doubt. May the parliamentarians, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, move a motion to have an election stay until 2030 so that His Excellency is afforded a time to conclude a lot of projects that were in line as far as the Second Republic is concerned.